Evening, everybody. I'm Dr. Walter Sims. I am the Minister of Motivation. I help bridge the gap between where you are and where God wants you to be. Your attitude this year ought to be straight out of excuses. If you want to, you'll find a way. If you don't want to, you'll find an excuse. And my challenge for you today is let's find a way to be all that we can be. And I'm really excited to announce my latest book project has been released. The hard copies, the soft copies are going to be ready February the 5th. You can get the ebook right now. But I am really excited. Hey, Dr. Taji, I am really excited about my latest book project, Walk in Purpose and Grow Rich. Well, good evening again, everybody. Hey, Dr. Tachi, how you doing? And I love what Dr. Tachi said. I think it was just last night. If you're going to do a thing, sharpen your tool, sharpen your axe, hone your skill. Just because somebody else may be doing a thing and you think you might be good at it, get good at it. And that's why I challenge people, you ought to know why you're here. Hey, Ramondo, you ought to know why you're here. Because what is very discouraging, if you're climbing a mountain and you get to the top of that mountain only to find out you've climbed the wrong mountain. Dr. Miles Monroe, the late Dr. Miles Monroe said, it is sad to be successful in the wrong thing. And many people, I would surmise, and I would go out on a limb and say, many people are climbing the wrong mountain. And what masks that is you are somewhat successful in what you're doing. A lot of people are successful doing the wrong thing. Hey, Antoinette, and the very first quote in my book says, if you're successful, it does not necessarily mean you're walking in your purpose. However, but if you're walking in your purpose, you are successful. You know, when Noah was given the mantle, the charge to build an ark, he said yes. When Moses was asked to lead the nation of Israel, after a little nudging, he said yes. What has God asked you to do and you have not said yes yet? You know, God cannot bless you beyond your willingness to say yes. Oh, come on, somebody. God is waiting on you to say yes. So many people say, well, I'm waiting on God. I talked about that Sunday. One of the phrases that just, bothers me so much as a spiritual leader, when I hear people, Dr. Tachi, say, I'm waiting on the Lord. The Lord is waiting on you. You have been given a set of tools. You've been given a gifting. You are so gifted in that thing that God has planted in you, but yet is lying dormant because you refuse to say yes. I want you to realize right now that you need to stay calm, keep calm, and say yes. A lot of your issues from last year, the year before that, and the year before that, a lot of your stress and consternation comes from your refusal to say yes. You're doing everything in your power not to give in to that thing that God has called you to do. Yes. And one of the things in my book, and I don't want to be a spoiler, but one of the things in the book, I get very simple. And I just simply challenge you just to ask what you want me to do. And you know, many people won't do that simple thing because the thing that God may have contracted you to do may not be sexy in your eyes. You know, we are all under contract. Yes, we all are under contract. God has given us life. And in that life giving, God has us contracted to do a thing. I know what my thing is. One of the things I'm charged to do is help people realize what their purpose is. Hence my book, A Practical Guide to Discovering Your Purpose. I mean, it's simple. I mean, the average amount of pages should be about 75, 80 pages, a quick read. But I don't want you to go through this real quickly. I want you to work through it. It's a book. It's a workbook. I want you to work through it. I want you to work through it. And I want you, if you don't know your purpose, and the numbers help back me up, 78% of people are on a job that they don't like. And 75% of those 78% of people believe they can't afford to do anything else. Thus, you're comfortable in that thing that's not bringing you joy. And you are not doing that thing you've been called to do. We were watching Dr. Oz, and this lady said, I quit my job. I'm pursuing that thing that I'm passionate about. And let me tell you something else now. Don't let that passion, that burning, mislead you. Because you can have passion without purpose. But you can't have purpose without passion. Hashtag walk in purpose. Come on, somebody. I got a little let's go over some questions. Let me ask you some questions. Come on, Greg. Hey, brother Greg. Let me ask you some questions. Can you answer these questions? What is your dream? Oh, I love you, Big Greg. Hope you're healing well, my brother. Love you, man. Been praying for you. Can you answer these questions? What is your dream? What is your vision? What is your dream? What is your vision? See, every year I don't ask my clients, what are your goals? Because vision drives goals. Goals don't drive vision. You know, many people set out goals, but it has nothing to do with that thing that God has called them to do. What will you be remembered for? You know, Dr. King, we just celebrated Dr. King's holiday. We're going to celebrate it Monday, but this is going to be aired on my TV show next week. So what will you be remembered for? We just celebrate Dr. King's holiday. What will you be remembered for? Will you be remembered for that person that stood at the water fountain? That's right. Come on. Are you going to be that person that was at the coffee pot, the water fountain, the coffee pot every day, hating your job? Talking about how bad your job was, how horrible your life is? Or are you going to be remembered for doing that thing that God has called you to do? Dr. Tachi is going to be remembered for a thing. The big dreamer is going to be remembered for a thing. The big dreamer is going to be remembered for being able to start with little or nothing and grew a franchise. Oh, come on, somebody. Dr. Tachi is forging her way in media and video work and dancing, and she is mentoring so many young people. Why are you here? All right, big dreamer. Why are you here? Do you just fundamentally know why you're here? What is your purpose? What is your purpose for being? Why are you inhaling and exhaling? What keeps you up at night? What gets you up in the morning? Your purpose is waiting for you to say yes. You need to order a copy of my book right now. You need to order a copy right now. Walk in Purpose and Grow Rich. You need to order a copy right now. You need to order a copy of this book right now. You need your copy now. The hard copy, the soft copies will be here February the 5th, but you need to go ahead and get your copy. Go to bit.ly/Doc E Store. It's in the description. Why are you here? Let's go over this one more time. Let me go over this one more time with you. Can you answer these questions? What is your dream? Not somebody else, not Dr. King's, not Dr. Sims, not Dr. Tachi, not the big dreamer, not Antoinette, not you and my viewing audience. What is your dream? What's your vision? You ought to be able, if somebody asks you, you ought to be able to enunciate. You ought to be able to flat foot tell people why you're here. Why has God given you life? What will you be remembered for? Fundamentally, why are you here? And what is your purpose? Come on. What's your purpose? Your purpose is waiting for you to say yes. It's that thing that, it's that thing that just drives you. And I mean, you know, doing that thing is awesome. And you know, there's some specifics. You don't like everything that's involved with, but overall, you just excited about life because you're living it. And you're living it because you're living on purpose. You need to order a copy of my book right now. Dr. Sim, talk to me. Dr. Sim, talk to me. Dr. Sim, talk to me, son. I want my copy, Dr. Sim. bit.ly/Doc E Store. DOCESTORE. You need to order your copy right now. How much? Come on now. It's $25. Come on now. It's priceless. Come on, somebody. It's priceless. Come on now. You already know. It's priceless. Come on now. This is a practical guide to discovering your purpose. And at the end of the day, we all are going to stand in, I believe, the celestial auditorium, and God is going to call out assignments. He's going to call out contracts. And will you be able to answer, I fulfilled mine. I did mine. When he calls out that assignment, will you be able to raise your hand? Because all of us want to hear one day, well done. Are you going to be able to hear well done? Oh, I hope so. Time out, Doc. Time out. Time out, Doc. One of the things I challenge my congregation, or challenge my fellowship, or challenge my clients that come to me wanting help in this arena. Let's just say God comes to you and say, you know what? In the next 24 hours, I'm giving you 24 hours to wrap everything up, and you're going to come on home. God sends you an email. He sends you an urgent email and said, listen, in 24 hours, I'm going to call you home. And you read the email, I made it to heaven. Whew, I'm going to heaven. But you email God back and you say, Lord, thank you. I'm glad I'm coming home with you. But I need more time to do blank. What are you going to fill in the blank with? Lord, I need more time. I need more time. I got to have more time. What are you going to fill in the blank with?
Go. This is Dr. Robbie, May Grace Thomas, and I'm about to be on Dr. Walter Sims' show to talk about my new book, Mommy, Why Am I Different?
All right, Dr. Thomas, how are you doing?
I'm great. I am great.
That is good. Well, Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Well, tell everybody, we're getting ready for our author showcase on January the 27th here at the Uptown in Dothan, Alabama on North St. Andrew Street. Tell everybody a little bit about your book and what you're going to be talking about on the 27th.
All righty. My book is entitled, Mommy, Why Am I Different? And the story goes a little like this. Willie is different.
Okay.
And the book is geared basically to children and their issues.
Oh, that is good. Yeah. That is real good.
We see now that our children struggle with different peer pressures.
Okay.
Self-esteem.
Yeah.
At a very early age.
You know, and that kind of leads to bullying and things of that nature, right?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow.
So
Wow.
that is also one thing we're talking about in the book, that Willie is a little bit bullied.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What?
Yeah.
So what makes little Willie so different from everybody else?
Willie was born with spots from his head to his toes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And a lot of kids may have like freckles or wear glasses, and they feel different. But we want children to know that they are special in their own way, that they are unique.
Oh, that is a good cause. Believe it or not, adults struggle with that a little bit, don't they?
Yes.
Wow, wow, wow. So is this your only book that you've authored? Do you have other books that you have published?
Well, I do have 2 books previous, Letting Go and Moving On. But this one is it's my heart. So
Oh, that is so good.
I really want this book to minister to children.
That is good. So what was your motivation behind Mommy, Why Am I Different?
Working in the school system.
Okay.
As I do, and seeing different children with different disabilities.
Really? So what really touches your heart about that when you see children being bullied, being talked about, being ridiculed, being low rated? How does that make you feel?
It hurts me because I know it hurts the children.
Right.
Yeah. And we also had a thing long time ago when people still may say it, sticks and stones may hurt my bones, but words will never hurt me. Words do hurt.
Yes, they do, Doctor. Yes, they do, Dr. Tom. They really, and people don't realize how powerful and how hurtful words can be. You know what I'm saying? And so kind of take us through the story just a little bit. What happens? He's being talked about, and I kind of have an inside scoop on the story. But what happens throughout the book?
Well, after Willie is bullied and don't have very many friends, Willie is going to run away from home.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And on that journey, Willie is going to learn and receive a lot of wisdom.
That's good.
Yeah, and that's just like us today. I mean, on this journey, we learn, and he's going to learn how to achieve.
Oh, that is so good. That is so good. I am so excited. So how can people get a copy of your book? We definitely want to come to the showcase, and we're going to have several authors there. But how can people get a copy of your book?
Okay, the book is also on Amazon.com. It's on Amazon, or you can see me. You can contact me.
Okay, give out your contact information.
My phone number is area code 334-714-3617.
Oh, that is good. Okay, in the last segment of the interview, now give everybody some Dr. Thomas wisdom. How do you deal with when people do talk about you and make you feel some type of way about being who you are? What do you share with people?
Yeah, it's funny you say that, but I have to go back to the word.
Amen.
And I think about David when he said, I have to encourage my own self.
Come on, somebody.
And
that's good.
We have to encourage our own self, because a lot of times people are not going to be around you. And
that's good.
A lot of times people don't understand.
That's good.
A lot of times people need help themselves. And how can they help you if they need help themselves?
Oh, that's good.
That's why we have to really strictly stay in the Word and let that Word line up,
That is good. That is really good. It is so good to see you. I am very, very, very proud of you, and I'm looking forward to sharing the author showcase with you on January the 27th at the Uptown, downtown Dothan. I am very proud of you. So real quickly, what's next? Do you have, what else is on your agenda in the upcoming months?
Well, we are working on another book. It's entitled Help, I Want to Live.
All right now.
Yeah. So we're working on that now.
Oh, that is good. That's good. Give out your contact number one more time for those that may want to call you and order a book.
Area code 334-714-3617.
All right, y'all hold tight. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Christine L. George, and I am on Dr. Sims' show, and today we're going to discuss my book, I Remember, and this book will be at the author showcase on January 27th. Stay tuned.
Hey, this is Chris Green at the Coffee Bean, and I love Dr. Sims.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Dr. Walter Sims, host of the Dr. Walter Sims Show, and I'm here with, well, she don't want me to call her doctor yet, but Miss Christine L. George. Did I get it right?
You got it right.
Well, all right. She looking so good. Well, talk a little bit about your book, I Remember.
Well, I Remember is a book of a journey of a woman.
Okay.
Is remembering her past,
Oh, wow.
forgiving her present, and letting go of the little girl within to save her future.
Oh, wow. Wow. So what was your inspiration behind this book? What was your motivation?
My motivation was June 12, 2015, I broke down. I had a meltdown.
Wow.
And God spoke to me and said, I can't use you. And
Wow.
when he said he couldn't use me, and I was like, why? I done lived my life for you. You know, why you can't use me?
Wow.
And he opened up my eyes of how much unforgiveness I had in my heart for things
Wow.
that happened in my past. So June 12th is significant to me because that's my daddy's birthday.
Okay. What was the one of the greatest challenges you have when it comes to forgiveness? What was the really hurdle that you had to overcome?
Remembering it all.
Oh, wow.
Remembering
Wow.
why I needed to forgive.
Okay.
Because I had suppressed so much of what happened to me with molestation and my daddy being an alcoholic.
Yeah.
He's leaving home and starting another family without us, and all of a sudden just forgotten us. And just
that was
remembering.
huge, wasn't it? That was big,
huge,
wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm 45 at the time, and I immediately left from a 45-year-old girl, I'm a woman, to a little girl.
Wow.
So that's why you see this picture on here, because that's when my life really changed at this particular age.
So what kind of led to your breakdown? What was going on at that time? What led to the breakdown?
I was at work, and sometimes we use social media to look up clients or potential people that we need to find.
Okay.
And so when I pulled up my Facebook page, the first thing that showed up on my page was a picture of my daddy and his two other daughters. Yeah, want to take soak it in on it. Yeah, and so one of the daughters I've never met.
Right, okay.
But that's because I was immature, did not want to meet her because I had so much unforgiveness, not knowing what it was. I had a lot of hate, bitterness, and the other one I have met. We're fine. We talk.
Good.
Yeah, we're good. But I accepted them because I felt like it was after my mother and father breakup.
Okay.
But it really wasn't.
Wow.
When I found out the truth, I was 6 years old when they actually started.
Understand.
And
So,
my mother
what you also learn is that parents or no parents, we have stuff that we got to deal with.
We got to deal with it. And if we don't deal with it, it affects me being a wife, it affects me being a mother, it affects me being a friend.
I mean, your husband is here right now, and he has had to, for the lack of a better word, he's had to suffer through your unforgiveness. And
Because
you were hard on him sometimes.
And he didn't know what was wrong.
He didn't do nothing.
He didn't do nothing. He didn't know what was wrong.
Man, he done some things. He's an Auburn fan, so he's done some stuff. But in regards to your hurt, he had nothing to do with
He
that.
had nothing to do with it. But because he was there, he got a lot of the backlash. But yes.
And you apologized to him.
Yeah. And it was like 2012 when we really talked about a lot of stuff. But in 2015, it really hit me what happened to me.
Right.
I lived a normal life.
It was like you were actually sitting watching it on a YouTube video.
Yeah, right.
You just sat and you just played
it. Just reeled, and it was just like I smelled the stuff like it was new. I smelled the man that was on me. I smelled the fingernails. I knew what they had on. I knew what I was eating at the time. Everything was just like it just happened.
So the Lord said you need to forgive. What lets you know today that you forgave? What lets you know that you good now? What lets you know that I've forgiven and I'm good now? What lets you know that?
Being free. Have you ever met somebody that been in prison for a long time, then all of a sudden they got out and they were just
what you say?
Free.
What you say?
But I'm able to pray for my daddy now. I'm able to ask the people, like I ask him for forgiveness for one. but I pray for him. The two people that I taught, other people that I talked about in the book, 2 are dead and 1 is still living. I don't see him anymore.
Yes, ma'am.
But I forgive him. I pray for him.
I am so. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're going to be part of our showcase. This is good because we're going to have a time in the event where everybody talks about their story and their books and everything. I'm excited.
I am too.
I'm excited.
I am too. And I'm glad to be a part
Are
of
you
it.
excited?
Oh, I'm excited.
And we met at an event, but we've become really good friends.
Yes,
I'm proud of
we
you.
have.
So what's next for you? I know you got this book. What's next for you, Doc? What's next for you, Doc? What's next for you, Pastor?
Actually, this is my second book.
Okay.
And my first book was Food for Thought, but what I have planned on next is really what I wanted to write second is my third book. Is a book, Relationship with My Daughters.
Okay.
It's pillow talk, intimate conversations with a mother and her children.
Oh, wow.
So I have twin daughters, and we're very open, and we talk about everything.
You got twin girls? That's right, I know that.
Yeah, twin girls and twin boys. I have twin boys that are about to turn 30 this month.
What?
And I have twin girls that just turned 25 last month. Yeah.
Bless your heart. That's a whole nother show.
That's
a whole nother show. How did you deal with them when they were like 2 and 3?
They played with each other. A lot of folks don't realize they had playmates, so it wasn't hard.
So okay, now let's shift gears, a quick shift gear. So have they ever played tricks on y'all?
No, I don't think they ever played tricks. So I knew them apart. My boys are identical and my girls are fraternal, so I knew the girls. The boys were identical, but I still knew them apart.
You know, don't you? Y'all know.
Yeah, we knew them apart, so they couldn't play a trick on them. They still can't.
That is awesome. So you just got 4 kids?
That's it. 2 pregnancies, 4 kids.
That's another show. But tell everybody, how can they get a copy of your book?
You can go on my website, ChristineLGeorge.com. You can go to Barnes & Noble and purchase one. Or you can go to Amazon.
I am so proud of you. I'm so glad we're friends. I am so
Me
proud of
too.
you. And all of that's on Fleek.
Well, thank you.
Listen, guys, this is Christine L. George. We're talking to her about her pastorate and her doctorate. That's another show coming. And we need to talk to her on Mother's Day. How does she deal with 4 kids, 2 sets of twins, and that's awesome. Boys and girls, that's awesome. Her husband is manning the camera for us. He's awesome, even though he's an Auburn fan. We ain't gonna hold that against him. But y'all hold tight. We'll be right back.
All right.
I so enjoyed working with Dr. Robbie May Grace Thomas on her latest book, Mommy, Why Am I Different? And after our interview, we did a selfie, and that smile. You know, she is the winner of our Smile of the Week for this week, and she's going to get lunch at either Panera Bread, Rock and Roll Sushi, breakfast at Tammy's, or she may get a smoothie at the Smoothie King. Listen, do you want to have a chance to win one of those items? Just get caught smiling, and make sure your picture gets uploaded to Facebook and or Instagram, and tag it hashtag Dr. Sam, hashtag WDHN, hashtag Million Smile March. And will you remember, if you stay high on life, life is going to stay high on you. Come on out to our author showcase, January the 27th, 3 o'clock p.m. in the afternoon at the Uptown, Downtown, 160 North St. Andrews. We would love to see you in the place. We're going to be talking about why we wrote the books that we wrote. And remember, if you stay high on life, life is going to stay high on you.